You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Check. Go check. Go check.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Boston Scott, his first carry. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Right there, hurt.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. They're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no one run there.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it. In this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level. That hurts them.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Come on, set. Set.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. Finds Hill on the crossing route. Complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Right, 60. Yellow, go. White, white.
Tua sets up to pass it, and it's caught. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Hey, red. Field blue. Field black. Drill green. On the ball.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tag on the pair here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Okay, break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him. As they stop him along the line. As soon as they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down and been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Pat the street. Pat the street. No, no.
On the carry, this is Scott. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Scott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not letting any lanes to open up.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now another timeout call for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They'll run with Scott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now back to throw.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
It'll go as a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Right there, hurt.
They'll try the left side. Scott. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Scott with it again on second.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and that will be 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting out and trying to drain some clock.
It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
On the set. Check pass. Check pass.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go. Three.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So here we go. Still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to throw is Tua. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
and they've looked at the situation and figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. There goes a loss of the yards, and now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Pass complete, got him. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Room here to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lenya, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. Talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. For CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception.